For this video, we're going to focus on subtracting decimals. If you know how to subtract whole numbers, then subtracting decimals will be very similar, and it goes along the same rule as adding decimals, which means all we have to make sure that we do is line up our decimal places. So if we line up our decimals, our place values will be in order. Here we have our ones with our ones, our tenths with our tenths, and our hundredths with our hundredths. So because of that, now we can subtract just like we would with a whole number. 6 minus 1 gives us 5. 5 minus 3 is 2. There's our decimal points. We'll drop down our new one right in line with the other two. And then 4 minus 2 is 2. So you're probably thinking, hey, this is pretty simple. And you'd be right. Subtracting decimals works exactly like subtracting whole numbers. The only thing you gotta make sure you do is line up those, only thing is make sure you line up those decimal points. Let's try another one. For this example, we're going to subtract 5 and 95 hundredths from 8 and 63 hundredths. So notice our decimals are lined up with each other. That way all of our place values are in line with each other. And we can begin. But right off the bat, we should notice, hey, I'm trying to take 5 away from 3. We can't do that, so we're going to have to regroup. I'm going to have to take 1 away from my tenths and make it a 5. And 1/10 is equal to 10 hundredths. So I add those 10 to the 3, and now I have 13. 13 minus 5 gives me 8. And I can continue on with my problem. Now, I'm trying to take 9 tenths away from 5 tenths. Looks like I have the same problem as before, so I'm going to have to regroup again. The 8 is going to become, or the 8 ones are going to become 7 ones. I'm going to take one of those away as I regroup. And 1 whole is equal to 10 tenths. So if I add 10 to the 5, I get 15. So now I have 15 minus 9, which gives me 6. Decimal point is next, so let's put it in line with the other two. And then we can finish our problem with 7 minus 5, which is 2. So 8 and 63 hundredths minus 5 and 95 hundredths is equal to 2 and 68 hundredths. As long as we line up those decimal points, subtracting decimals is just as easy as subtracting whole numbers, especially if you remember when we have a bigger number on the bottom, we have to regroup with the place value directly to the left, take 1 away, and add 10 to the place value we were working with. Hope that helps, and enjoy.